time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Miami. It's the Chiefs and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has...
We are kicking off to White Calvin Johnson to start the 2030 AFC Championship game. Harrison Mevis, and what a divisional round game he had. Kicks off, and there is Stephen Woodward. Down to an E. Well, let's see what the Chiefs have for us this year. Faced him in the playoffs last year on our way to a Super Bowl, and they were the weakest opponent we saw, which really didn't make a lot of sense. They're a really good team, but did not play very well against us a year ago. Mahomes was very un-Mahomes-like. And where's the negative temperatures, Lucas? Left in Kansas City, as David Horn gets free, and we got a sack on the first play of the game. Loss of 8 yards, David Horn. That was doomed from the start for the Chiefs. See if we can't get Winery free. And that's to the outside. Patrick Queen over on Rashee Rice. Mahomes starts the game 1 of 1 for 0 yards. Don't know if a throw behind the line of scrimmage is quite the way to go. Now 3rd and 18 with 3 receivers to the left side, and they motion them. All right. Winery got free. However, Mahomes runs into one of his offensive linemen. Did a nice job to escape it at first, but then ran into one of his own blockers. Second sack of the opening drive for the Dolphins. That time, Williams, Winery in on it. And the Chiefs, 3 plays, negative 14 yards. And now Marvin Harrison Jr. on the return. We're just going to take the sideline. No, don't do anything too crazy. And we start this game from Chiefs territory. Brings out Julian Sam. A Super Bowl champion 1 season ago. As is most of the players on this team. Oscar Delp, I think, is the only one on the offense that isn't. Devon Achane. Ooh, nice block shed. I think that was Bolton on a tackle. And on the first offensive play, our center, Andrew Farr, a little banged up. And yes, Marvin Harrison Jr. is returning punts, but not kickoffs. They vacated the outside here. Deep ball to Marv. Safety came blitzing in on something. I don't know what he was doing. They were in pretty tight coverage on Marv. Figured I'd fire one up to him, but it was a little bit tighter coverage than I thought, and it got knocked away. Saying empty. We got a flag down. Let's see what this is about. Empty backfield, at least in terms of Kansas City defenders, and it's pass interference on Dorian Brew. So a first down, Andrew Farr able to come back. That's big for us. However, the game was glitched out, so hopefully we did the right thing. Appears that we did. Back to the run with Devon Achane on first down from the 30. And Achane tries to find a hole. He'll gain 6. What a postseason he's been having for us. Long runs in each of the first 2 games we played in this playoff year. Achane's out wide. Can he get to the edge? Yes, but shy of the first down. 3rd and inches upcoming. So an easy decision to run the ball here. Achane on 3rd and inches. They didn't get a great block on Bolton, but downfield, Marvin Harrison Jr. with a nice block, and Devon Achane finds his way into the end zone. And there is that rushing touchdown. A little bit more than 3 minutes in than we predicted, but if that is the first rushing touchdown the Chiefs have allowed all year, which according to the weekly strategy it would be, a long one. 7-0 Miami, and it was 10 seconds more than the first 3 minutes. Damn it. 5-play drive after the 3 and out for the Chiefs. And now this offense for Kansas City has got to at least go forward here, show some life. Out comes Mahomes. We have had very minimal stretches in this postseason so far where we haven't looked like a very good team, as it's Isaiah Pacheco on the run, and Pacheco's breaking tackles up to the 45. A 20-yard gain for Isaiah Pacheco. And when they went 14 yards in the wrong direction on their first drive, that certainly has to get KC feeling good. Another run for Pacheco. We've been getting torched on the run this postseason, which is not something I'm accustomed to when it comes to franchise. We're just going to move Pitts to the middle a little bit. Not going to move him in. It's a screen to the outside. Jazavian Currents got free, but a broken tackle. Stepping out of bounds was Omari Johnson after a gain of 4 yards. 3rd and 1 from the 47. Chiefs might go for this if they don't get it, and I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. Verdon and Queen converged on him, but was not enough to stop KC from picking up that first. 2 tight ends to the right side. Pacheco is the back. It's Pacheco again. And Patrick Queen on the stop after a gain of 3 for Isaiah Pacheco once again. Looked like Creed Humphrey blocking for him. 2nd and 7. When do they let Mahomes air it out? Apparently right now. And a nice route from Rashee Rice. And Mahomes threw that ball before Rice and made the break in his route. Nothing we can do on that. Neri had gotten around the edge, but could not get home on Mahomes. And now an empty backfield for 15 again. Throwing into traffic, it misses Rashee Rice. First incompletion of the day. I don't know about Dan Miller. I don't know what the football inspiration for commentary would be. Pacheco met by Verdon. Gain of 2. 3rd and long. Feels like the best chance we've had on this drive of getting Kansas City off the field. Into trap. Whoa, what a route by Rice. It's almost the same route they converted earlier on the drive. 3rd catch for Rashee Rice down to the 11. They love those 3 wide receiver bunches. It's 3rd or 4th time they've done that already. Mahomes end zone. And that is Daniel Bellinger for the touchdown. And he was the one that was really the only player on the Chiefs offense that did much of anything when we faced the Chiefs in the last playoff year, 2029. And he gets off to a hot start. They also have, I don't know if it's a superstar or superstar X Factor, tight end behind Bellinger. I believe a rookie. So a long touchdown drive for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Ben Perez looking for his 3rd straight game with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and we might just have it here. Ben Perez down the sideline And that didn't take long. Touchdown, Miami. We couldn't get a kickoff return for a TD with Ben Perez to save our lives.
Others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blow when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
That's easy.
After here, coming up.
I messed up the kick. It still might be good.
It's up and good, and it's 14.
I went to go save the replay of the kickoff return TD and missed the top of the meter. Missed the meter almost entirely.
The kick return, the blocking excellent, the return excellent, the result 6 points.
Well, no need for the offense. That does send our defense, who just got torched, back out onto the field. Let's see if they can't do a little bit better. Omari Johnson to an E. Well, Mahomes, can you do it again? And more importantly for Kansas City, Isaiah Pacheco. What a drive he had. Mahomes drops back to pass and off the hands of Rashee Rice. I don't know if he got popped by E.J. Verdon or if Rice just juggled that.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Looked like some animation buffoonery happening there, but we'll take an incompletion. Mahomes back to pass again, and wide open is Kadarius Toney. It's cut down hard by T.J. Tampa, but the first catch for Toney. Up to the 42. Two tight ends in the formation for KC, and they don't hand off to Pacheco. The play action fake bit me in. The second sack that Williams Nwaneri has been in today, and the third for Miami overall. Nwaneri already having a day. Oh, they handed it off to Pacheco. Oh, my God. That swim move from Nwaneri got him free. A gain of 4, third down and 14. Everyone's manned up. Good. See if Nwaneri can't beat this right tackle again. No. Mahomes on the run. He's going to fire on the run and miss. Kansas City to punt. Would have been better off had he just ran for it. I think he probably would have picked up the first down, but now Kansas City to punt. Marvin Harrison Jr. from the 17. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a little bit of space. He'll get up to the 30-yard line. And it brings out Sane and the rest of the offense. Well, this play is up on my screen, so we're going to run this and see if we can't get Jalen Waddle involved. Play action Sane. Waddle is open. Waddle to the sideline. Forced out of bounds at the 34. Second completion in the passing game. 2 of 3 is Sane. But just like that, a big hitter down to the 34. The Dolphins are moving again. Achane tried to get to the outside. Doesn't go. But a gain of 5. Probably get to the end of the first quarter, and then that's when we'll work in Corum. I waited a little bit longer than I usually do to do that in the divisional round. And we got blocks to the outside. Achane with a juke move. Devon Achane for a Dolphins touchdown. He's got 2 long ones early. And multiple touchdowns in every playoff game we've played to this point this season. And it's just one of those again where one juke move, we're one-on-one with the safety, one juke move and we're free. Mevis to make it 21-7. We don't goof it up this time, and Mevis PAT is good. 3 plays, 70 yards. This team just makes it too easy. Kicking off is Mevis. Returning. They keep switching their returner. I don't know if they got 2 guys back there or what the deal is. But sometimes it's been Amari Johnson, and sometimes we have gotten Stephen Woodward back returning kicks. 21-7, 3 tight ends for Kansas City, and they run away from those tight ends, and Pacheco has all kinds of space. Shiloh Sanders got juked out. But Pacheco already up near midfield. That's definitely not what I expected, and not what the AI defenders that we weren't controlling expected either. You run away from the tight ends. Mahomes back to throw and dropped by Kadarius Toney. Where have we seen that before?
I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it. Back to the air.
They double-teamed Trey Hendrickson, and that nearly got picked by Jazavian Currents. 3rd down and 10, and Mahomes just looks off. I really was thinking more about sending some pressure here, but we're going to be a little bit more conservative. Call some man, and it is caught. Daniel Bellinger. Got a linebacker in on him in man coverage, and that did not work out for us at all. They flip this play, 8 on the play clock. They'll get it off. Quick throw. There is Toney, and he's dropped 2 on this drive. 2nd and 10. Toney does have a catch in this game, so there's that, but been a struggle to hang on to the ball for him. Pressure coming up the middle. Oh, and that one dropped on the outside by Woodward. Once again, this looks like present-day Kansas City, doesn't it? 3rd and 10. We're sending pressure, and it's getting in Mahomes' head a little bit, I think. Pressure is coming, and that's going to be E.J. Verdon on the sack. The 4th Miami sack of the day. And the blitz blew up one side, the left side of the offensive line, and Kansas City had no answer. So inside 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, Johnson with a chance to pin us deep. It looks like he may. Not quite out of bounds at the 22. So a long way to go. I feel like we're going to be taking this in to quarter number 2 on this drive. Unless we absolutely break one once again. H-Chan, not that time. 6 carries, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. That is a stat line for Devon H-Chan. Throwing the ball on 2nd and 7. Sayin gets it away. Waddle to the sideline. Sayin 3 of 4 for 50 yards. Not what we're accustomed to having from him in a playoff game. But he really hasn't been needed much yet. Over the middle, that is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's past the 45. We don't have to run a play, and I don't think we're going to run a play. We're in great shape right here, and we'll just run a little bit of time off the clock and take this to quarter number 2, 21-7. Spotting the Super Bowl on the line. All right, so I did say we were going to work in Corum, but apparently I forgot to do that before we called this play. So Blake Corum to number 1 on the depth chart, H-Chan to 2nd, Braylon Allen to 3rd. Come on, UI. It's possible. Come on. H-Chan on the run to start the second quarter, and nice play there. A gain of 3. Just some nice curls. Might be trying to find Oscar Delp here on the out route. And I was gonna. They actually covered off Delp a little bit. Had to think about that, and we didn't drop back very far. It's going to force a 3rd down and 7. Sayin going to run up the middle and pick up a 1st down. We'll slide down at the 29. An 11-yard rush for Julian Sayin. And now Sayin in the gun with Corum in the backfield. Call the play action. over the middle. Sayin lobbed it up there a little bit. Not the greatest throw we'll see out of him today. And an injury to Caden Proctor on the offensive line. Back to the sideline he goes. The second injury we've had on that offensive line in this game. Derek Meadows in the game. And a run. Sniffed out well, a gain of 3. Elijah Burke. I put Meadows in that formation because his 99 speed might just be lethal on jet sweeps. And Sayin hit as he throws. We're going to have to settle for a field goal. Oscar Delp was the intended receiver. Caden Proctor can come back. Good. And now Mevis for a field goal that should be pretty stress-free. And it is. 24-7. Kansas City outside of one drive. Offense has been pretty putrid. But they've got to get something going here. Their first possession of the second quarter. Woodward to a knee.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive.
Yeah, we thought that was happening, right? Caden Proctor back to Iowa. Back to Iowa, right? He's already there. Odd snap to Mahomes. Amari Johnson just got popped. But a gain of 6. That was Travis Hunter on the hit. Another throw, and that's open. Rashee Rice. Out of bounds as Mahomes creeps closer to 100 passing yards in the game. The 4th catch for Rice. Not getting much of a pass rush because Mahomes is getting rid of the ball quickly so far on this drive. And that is caught. No, knocked away. Big hit, Trey McNutt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Had that ball for a little while, and then the big hit. Knocked it away. Nwaneri got free, but it's a wide open. No! How is that an incomplete pass? Weird animation-based game. He had that ball for a couple steps, I swear. 3rd down and 10 from the 41. Mahomes, nowhere to go with it. Nwaneri got a hit in on him. And it's thrown away. 9 of 19 for Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City once again punts back to Miami. With the Dolphins in full control. We'll let this bounce. Hope it's not a backspin punt. It's not. And we start our next drive at the 20.
Ready to go once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running
We're in full control of this. We don't have to force anything. We got some blocks. Corum for a gain of 6 on his second carry of the day.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Corum on the run. We got a block from the fullback, Will Doyle, and I think it's going to pick up the first down. It does. A good secondary push on Corum. Cameron Kinchin's on the tackle. Jalen Waddle could be open here. Safety moved in a little bit. However, pretty much all we have is just to lob this up there. Waddle down at the 6, and it's knocked away. Bradford on the pass deflection. Well, back to the run. Corum to the outside. Blake Corum. Can he get to the edge? Not quite. Good speed out of Cameron Kinchins. Whole drive, fullback dive. That's a good way to fumble. Will Doyle's pretty reliable carrying the football. We're going to try to find Marv. That's knocked away. I think that was Marshall Batch back there with Brew in coverage as well. Dorian Brew, who had the pass interference in the first quarter. Not much working there. In fact, no gain for Corum as George Karlaftis down on the play for Kansas City and back to the locker room. Well, 3rd and 10. The route that Oscar Delp is on has worked really well as of late. We got to lob that up there to Tetaroa McMillan for a first down. Took until about 6 minutes gone in the second quarter for us to find McMillan. And now Achane. Good block from Maserati Marv. Devon Achane again. Broken tackle. He's down to the 15. 84 yards rushing for Achane. And a tackle for Dorian Brew. Achane is out wide. Can he slow up his momentum? Not quite. Speared out of bounds by Bolton. But a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Corum straight up the middle. First down. 6 carries, 44 yards for Blake Corum, which on a normal day is a pretty darn good stat line. But when you got Devon Achane doing what he's doing, that's probably a bad throw. I toyed between running it and passing it about 3 different times either way. Got it to Oscar Delp, but he couldn't hang on. We're just lucky we didn't throw a pick. Braylon Allen up the gut. Will Doyle got the block downfield, but not enough. 3rd and goal to the 3. Nobody lined up over the center, so watch out here. To Marvin Harrison Jr. for a touchdown. He hangs on. Got popped by Dorian Brew, but the Dolphins find the end zone again. And we're to the point in the game where Kansas City needs something, and they need it now. And they really have to figure something out to defend us, because as things stand, not going very good. The Chiefs are not turning the ball over. They're just not doing anything. It's like that meme, you're poking them with a stick. Come on, do something. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 31-7. Mahomes back to throw. He's going to get sacked for the 3rd time by Williams Nwaneri. 5th time overall for the Dolphins, a loss of 6. And when he starts to scramble, I mean, his pocket awareness for whatever reason today is just bizarre. Mahomes to throw, and that's caught. Omari Johnson to get Mahomes to 10 of 20. 3rd catch for Johnson, 30 yards. 3 tight ends to the right side. They ran left the last time they did this, and it worked out for him, and it's done it again. Uh-oh. Travis Hunter got to force Pacheco out of bounds as Isaiah Pacheco might just become the first 100-yard rusher of this game. That play has worked 2 different times. Quick throw. Rice has it knocked away. Trey McNutt. This is the blitz that got home on a 3rd down earlier. I think he might see it, though. Quick throw. Big hit again by McNutt. And yet another drop for Kadarius Toney. 3rd down and 10. And, oh, that should have been picked instead. Touchdown, Stephen Woodward.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I think I hit the circle button instead of triangle.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now for the point after.
Extra point. Good.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Well, they needed it, and they got it. However, it might be a bit tricky, but I feel like we might be able to get this to the end of the half. Nice return by Ben Perez up to the 32.
They'll start at the 32. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40.
If we just run this ball almost non-stop, we can eat up this quarter. Not even trying to, like, sprint. This is an 8-yard run with good blocking, and we didn't even have to sprint.
Second and a couple.
Second down and 2, it's Corum. Guard pulls out. Blake Corum almost made it to the outside. If Waddle takes McDuffie instead of Kinchins downfield, things are looking much better for us on that play. But in terms of getting rid of the rest of the time on the clock in this first half, that's probably a good thing. As here is Achane again. He'll pick up 9, make it 10. As he's rushed for 100 yards on only 10 carries. We might not throw a pass on this drive. Corum, oh my goodness, Blake Corum. Blake Corum still going inside the 30. With 3 minutes to go in the first half, Dorian Brew on the stop. So we'll make this the final play before the 2-minute warning. A run from Corum. Looking for some blocks, and he's got some, and he picks up a first down. It'll be a first down inside the red zone when we come out of the 2-minute warning. 31-14, and the Dolphins get the ball to start the second half. We could have a very quick 14-point swing if we play this right. Not a single pass on the drive. Do the Chiefs wake up to that fact? Yes. Achane stopped at the line of scrimmage. We are going to run it again and then hopefully convert on third down or maybe even get it here. I don't know. Achane, wide open hole up the middle, and he will pick up the first down. We really probably should have put shoe clock on because now we're going to kind of kill off 25 seconds on our own, but there is just this is just wearing down Kansas City. They've had no answer. We'll get this inside of a minute to go. First and goal. And wow, good block shid that time. Bolton. Nick Bolton. Let's go shoe clock because I'm feeling pretty comfortable that we can score here. I'm going to go, I hate goal line fade, but we're going to call a goal line fade with Marv. Oh, they got him covered off. Uh-oh. Lucky that didn't get picked. Third and goal from the 9-yard line. Now we got to come up with a play that's going to get us in the end zone. And by that, apparently, I mean slants.
Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Say it. Uh-oh. Got to fire it up. He's hit as he fires. Do we just go for it?
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every.
I mean, we're only up by, what, 16?
And now it brings up fourth down.
17.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Make it a 20-point game.
Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins
Not the result we wanted, but it's still points. A 20-point halftime lead. Even with Kansas City showing signs of life, you still feel really good about that. We're just going to kick this through the end zone. I don't want to squib kick this or sky kick this and give them a good opportunity to get 3 points out of that and negate what we just did. We are going to drop into cover 4. I think they're just going to run this, but they might call a timeout if they pick up 4 or 5 yards or more. So let's see what the answer is, and it's Pacheco for 1. That'll be halftime.
We come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC.
Second half. Dolphins up by 20. Narveson sends it away to Ben Perez, who fields it from a yard deep. Ben Perez was probably 1 block away from breaking yet another one in this game. Well, I mean, feel like this is a second half where we're in shoe clock pretty much the majority of it. We're going to have to throw that away. And we just let Sayin take a shot. This is by far the worst playoff game in the career of Julian Sayin, but we're up by 20. I mean, he hasn't needed to be that good, as Corum will make it to the outside. Blake Corum, very nearly getting around the safety Bradford there, but it'll be 3rd and inches. Don't threaten me with an excuse to call fullback dive. They did pinch the line together, so we're going to have to get a good push. Will Doyle, first down Miami. A tackle by Nick Bolton. Do we just go full Michigan offense and just run the ball forever? As it's Achane. Marv didn't hold his block, but it will be a first down. 122 yards on 14 carries for Devon Achane. Bradford again on the tackle, his 5th. They covered off the drag. We are very lucky. That is not picked by Cameron Kinchins. Second down, back to the run. Their pass defense has actually been pretty good on us when we haven't gotten a lot of that. Corum can't make a move to pick up much in terms of extra yardage. And now Corum down. And to the locker room. Not a good sign. It brings Achane in the game on 3rd and 4. We don't get it. We kick a long one with Mevis. But was there ever a doubt? Devon Achane picks up a first down to the 41. Bruce Sternum for Corum, so we'll see when it comes to playing in the Super Bowl or not. I don't know. I feel like that's usually like a 2-weeker or more, I suppose. We'll see. Oscar Delp outside. He's got it for a gain of 6. Finally puts Sayin over 100 yards passing.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Jalen Waddle got the corners back, turn, toe tap down to the 4. It's a lob pass down to Jalen Waddle. And now we try and pound Achane into the end zone. Achane, no gain.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
We're going to have to watch the flat here. Let's see what happens with Marv. To the outside. I'm trying to fit it into the window. We nearly got it there. Just lucky the corner didn't make a play on the ball. 3rd and goal. Going to run Achane again. And here he comes to the goal line. Good block by Oscar Delp, but we're stopped just shy. We are not kicking a 17-yard field goal, I can tell you that. Let's, I know QB sneak is like the worst play in Madden. Especially we got 2 defensive tackles lined up over the center. Bring this back to halfback dive. Braylon Allen does not get there. Stopped at the 1 on nearly a 5-minute drive.
Big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Well, we are taking a risk here, but the receivers are really in tight, so we're looking for a safety. It's not going to happen. It's caught by Kadarius Toney. Down to the 23 as, well, we may have just given the Chiefs a little bit of life, because something tells me they're about to drive 100 yards on our ass. Mahomes, a handoff. Pacheco, an early dive from Queen. Ball down by Currents, gain of 6. Pacheco over 100 yards. It moved Winery out wide for whatever reason. He's not supposed to be in coverage, is he? TJ Tampa got in there, I guess, on the throw to Omari Johnson. 3rd and 4. I can't do anything with David Horn, and that's complete to Kadarius Toney. Both quarterbacks having pretty rotten games. Pressure coming, and that's Patrick Queen on the sack. 6th of the day for Miami. Well then. You know whose name we haven't said at all in this game? Bear Alexander. As there's Pacheco on the run. He's still going. 2nd and 16 turns into 3rd and 1. Breaking tackles. Oh boy. And into Miami territory. Mahomes back to fire, and it is behind. I think that was Toney outside. 4th and 1. Says they're going to punt. I don't really believe it. So we're just going to call a zone. I don't have any faith that they are going to punt it. Wow. Really? No, you get away from that. Punt is into the end zone. Miami gets to hold on to their 20-point lead. Ready to go once again.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And a lot of time off the clock here in this 3rd quarter. H-Chan on the run. We got a block from Waddle. But off the defensive line. Odighizuwa. Backwards 2 yards. They're dropping a lot of guys back into coverage. We'll throw that to Oscar Delp. Get us halfway to the 1st down. 2nd catch of the day for Delp. 3rd down and 6. We have not had a lot of success on crossers all day. We're going to try to find Trent Douglas. And he hangs on for a 1st down. Well then. Marshall Batch on the stop. Block from Marv. H-Chan gets 7. They've done a much better job on Devon H-Chan here in this 2nd half. Out wide, Braylon Allen. Going to try and fight for the 1st down. He's going to get it. 1st down, Miami. This early in the game and with 15-minute quarters, you can't say this is quite a dagger drive. Sane gonna ramble. It's not very fast. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, but no sack for Kansas City. Bringing pressure off of that right side. Jalen Waddle. Oh, what a route. Shook him. Oh, but it's knocked away. Jacoby Spells. What a play by the young corner. Waddle had so much space. Out wide. Marv has it. 1st down, Miami. 400 total yards now for the Dolphins. Delp out wide. We may have to fire in his direction. We got pressure coming here. We're going to try and fire this short. Tetero McMillan catches that in traffic with Bradford bearing down on him. Second catch for McMillan. It was actually McDuffie, apparently, on the tackle. I don't know. That looked like number 23 to me. Achan outside. Hauled down. But a gain of 6 as we are already nearing quarter number 4. Not a thing has happened in terms of points in this third quarter, but it really hasn't needed to. Achan first down to the 11, 2 to go in the third. Tackle by Cameron Kinchins. McMillan open over the middle, his third catch. Down to the 3. Sayin nearing 200 yards passing. We'll try and toss this to Braylon Allen. Remember when this play was like undefeated? Strong toss used to be the way. And it's going to be pretty undefeated here if Allen can get on his horse, and he can. He was getting caught from behind, but Braylon Allen finds the end zone. It'll be a 27-point game. With 53 seconds to go in the third. A date with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and or Minnesota Vikings on the line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We've already faced one Florida team in this playoff run in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another. Tampa is the higher seed in that one. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Looking at it on the bottom there. Mahomes rolling out. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Trey McNutt and E.J. Verdon can't tackle Pacheco, but out of bounds after a gain of 6. It certainly could have been worse. Kansas City needs points just to even have a prayer here. But this might be the final play of the quarter. Nah, with the injury timeout, I don't know. Daniel Bellinger down on the play, and that little jet sweep doesn't go anywhere. Empty backfield for Mahomes on 3rd and 6. There is pressure, and it is dropped by Pacheco. 15 seconds to go in the third. Johnson to send it to Marvin Harrison Jr. And now on the return, Harrison looking for blocks. Marv can't quite get to the outside. But working up the middle on punt returns for Marvin Harrison Jr. has seemed to work out pretty well for us. They're able to find some lanes. I don't know what it is. Achan to get us to quarter 4. He'll pick up 2. 41-14. They'll probably get in the end zone here at some point. Achan has blocks from the fullback Doyle. Tried to cut it back. I never hit the hole properly. It'll be 3rd and 5. Sayin under center. Can fire it out wide to Achan. Uh-oh, off the edge, and Sayin has fumbled. Uh-oh. That could be the mistake that lets Kansas City have a bit of a chance. Rashee Rice hauled down by Shiloh Sanders after a gain of 6. If they just want to nickel and dime their way down the field, that's fine. I realize I'm calling plays out of recent. Probably not what we want to do. 2nd and 4. And Pacheco, no, it was play action. Mahomes got rid of it, but he got hit hard. In the process of doing so, we'll go back to our cover 1. 3rd and 4. Mahomes finds Omari Johnson for a Kansas City first down. 16 of 32 now for Mahomes, the 4th catch rather for the rookie Omari Johnson. And Colbert. They almost got him. It's going to be a touchdown for Rashee Rice. I don't know how David Horn got held up. He looked like he was just, he almost was unblocked. You know, Mahomes, and then somehow he got slowed up. I don't know what that was about. Interesting. Well, the first turnover for the Dolphins, the Sayan fumble, puts points on the board for Kansas City. Ben Perez from the 1-yard line to the 20. And now up 20. I mean, we just continue with the run. Achane to the edge. A move to the middle. Achane going to pick up 5. 157 yards for Devon Achane in this game. Running and running and running. However, we got a flag down after Achane gained about 3. And this is a hold that will push us back by the fullback, Will Doyle. To make it 2nd and 13, I mean, we can probably still run this on 2nd down with Achane, and he's got a hole, popped hard. A gain of 4, 3rd and 9. You don't pick up the first down here, and things start to get a little interesting. And Sayan tried to run for it. A little bit of a panic there. And now we punt away. After a tackle from Hamilton, Torrey Taylor hasn't been needed much the entire playoff run. This is his first punt of the entire day as Woodward, fair catch, called for at the 29. What's a little bit worrisome is if the Kansas City Chiefs are really on it this quarter and we're not, we're only up by 20, so they scored 3 touchdowns. They're going to lead it. The two field goals that we've scored today might actually bite us in the ass. When I was just trying to be smart and go for the points, it's kind of made for some bad math. Mahomes back to fire. What the hell? How did he nearly catch that? Went off his hands again. Shiloh Sanders in on that. And now third and 4. From their own 36. And the pressure is coming. However, it's a screen. Pacheco with a move. He'll be hauled down by TJ Tampa. After the Chiefs pick up a first down, the 2nd catch of the day for Isaiah Pacheco. Empty backfield, 3 wide receivers out right. And it's a run for Mahomes. He'll pick up 11. Well, they got the Jags playbook, apparently. I never understand why they do that, but at least that time it worked out. It doesn't usually. Quick throw, knocked away, big hit, Patrick Queen. That was that Bellinger, or was that the guy with like the 20-letter last name? Couldn't tell if it was 86 or 89. 2nd and 10 from the 46. It's a handoff to Pacheco. E.J. Verdon should have had him, but Patrick Queen and others will get Pacheco down after a gain of 2, 3rd and 8. Being a bit run-happy for being down 20 points. Yep. Can I get Queen? Uh-oh. I can't get Queen where I want him. Hopefully he's able to get into coverage as Kadarius Toney has it. What a throw from Mahomes. Creed Humphrey down. Pro Bowl center, perennial Pro Bowl center for the Chiefs. And now into traffic. It can't be handled by Amari Johnson. This game gets interesting if they find the end zone here. This is the play where all day they've ran to the left when they do this. And it's play action this time, and instead, it's Rashee Rice to the 1-yard line. Well, they worked their way into that. 8th catch for Rashee Rice, not yet to 100 yards receiving. Mahomes going to be sacked. DeAndre Colbert back to the 7. Is this Dolphins defense actually waking up now? And a handoff to Pacheco. Jazavian Currents never turned around, and it's a touchdown for Kansas City. Extra point to cut this to a 13-point game with 7:18 to go. It is good. Under 4 minutes on the drive, 11 plays, 70 yards. They ran it a whole lot more than I would have thought they would have. Well, Miami with a chance to really ice this game out. Ben Perez with a return to the 24. One block away from maybe breaking that. Well, we've called this play once. It worked earlier. First down from the 24. Sayin going to try and find Waddle, and that's a really bad time to miss him. All right, well, to the run. Let's kill some clock. Achane. Change of direction and a first down for Devon Achane. 26 rushes, 173 yards for Achane now. No Blake Corum, bruised sternum for him. They're going to blow this up out wide, and Achane's going backwards 3 yards.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a
Well, if there's a time to hunker down on the run, it'd be now, Kansas City. Here is Achane again, out wide. We kind of got hung up there. Could have picked up a first down if our momentum hadn't gotten slowed up a little bit. And now 3rd and 5 with 5.5 to go. Achane out wide. Can we pick up the first down? No. Momentum takes us out of bounds. I certainly tried to cut it upfield. 4th and 1. In the spot we're in, I'd much rather try and pin Kansas City deep, but I don't know where we're at in terms of the aim, so I'm just going to hope. And I don't think it's a very good one. Current's going to try and get down there. Not quite.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot.
130 yards for Pacheco on the ground.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space.
Kansas City with a chance to get this to a one-score game. It's Pacheco on the run, and he's sprung one. Missed tackle, and it's going to be Isaiah Pacheco for 80 yards. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score.
We should have had him with Tampa. We really should have had him with Sanders. And with 4.5 to go, this is a 6-point game. Oh, boy. Ben Perez from the goal line. Perez had some blocks. Fights forward to the 22. Well, all of a sudden, I mean, we might have to rely on the passing game a little bit.
They're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way,
Achane
obviously, to propelling
going to pick up some yards, 7 of them, in fact. Can head back to the running game and try and pick ourselves up a first down.
But you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come
Inside 4 to go. 2nd and 3 on the run is Achane. He'll get the first down. He actually hopped over a would-be tackler, Nick Bolton. 184 yards. He might actually get outrushed by Isaiah Pacheco in this game after that long 80-yarder. I feel like Pacheco is up to like 110. Oscar Delp, first down. That was really dangerous for the first time today. We say the name of Hassan Reddick for the Chiefs. Hasn't done much today. But a kind of free timeout for Kansas City. But we get the clock moving again. It'll be 2nd and 9. Those guys on the outside playing off. If our tight ends can block, this could be a big gainer. The fullback, Will Doyle, took the edge. I wanted him out wide. He actually like cut back up the middle. And that made things dangerous. 3rd down and 8. We cannot get this to the 2-minute warning either. So we have to run a play. Achane gonna pick up a first down for Miami. Inside field goal range with 2 minutes to go. So at the very least, we got that going for us. Now the Chiefs will burn those timeouts. Achane on the run. Oh, what a block! Devon Achane to the 20-yard line. And there's a timeout for Kansas City. Tackle from Cameron Kinchins. Achane to the 17. 2nd timeout for Kansas City. It doesn't completely ice this game, but we're about there. Achane trying to get there, and he will. First down, Miami, and we are going to head to our 2nd consecutive Super Bowl. The kneel down from Julian Sayin. No more points needed. We don't need to run plays. That will do it. I don't know why shoe clock got turned off. We gotta, for whatever reason, wind this down ourselves. 41-35. This got way closer than it ever should have. Really, we could snap this whenever. But we'll wait as long as possible just to make sure there's no funny business. In case there's somehow an injury on a kneel down. With 2 seconds on the play clock. And one final kneel down. Yeah, I don't know why it's not running clock automatically for us. It's weird. But we'll get it inside of 40 seconds. The Miami Dolphins to the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight year. Looking for our 2nd straight Super Bowl title. What a fitting end to Dolphins franchise it would be. Julian Sayin to a knee. And that'll do it. Miami back to the Super Bowl.
And the crowd on its feet. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you